some Halo action here for you all, ladies and gentlemen. Graphite and Loud Whine kick off on this street's oddball as we follow Fear the Quaffio, who is the captain for Team Graphite.
Yeah, right now we're seeing both teams just grab their first footholds on the map. Graphite go down 3 members while Loud Whine are just able to keep everybody up for first couple seconds on the oddball. And just like that, we see Graphite just kind of get slain off spawn. And Loud Whine get 1 member from Graphite, but not able to find another just yet. But they do right
Yeah.
there. Loud Whine with camo in hand. King has the oddball at back A, and now Graphite are on the back foot, just not really being so coordinated.
Yeah, and I like that from I'm Just Casual because he got those 2 shots in, but he never gave away the position of the camo while doing so. So able to use that to his advantage when those 2 players were drawn into Harry Potter to just drive them off. And now 30 points, the lead here for Loud Whine in this first round.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing a very similar story from the first series, right? Just Loud Whine are kind of similar to the Status Who that we saw from last series, where they're just gonna be efficient with that ball time. Feels like Graphite are just trying to get their rhythm and just maybe their team organization could improve for a second. They have 4 members up right now, but it seems like they're just bundled up, not really knowing
Yeah,
what
I
to do
like
with the
this though.
oddball just yet.
They've stayed connected and they started moving that ball out of PD as they did. They've not really lost a player here, and the camo is going to fall in their favor. So a very good heads up play there. The ball was moved, but it wasn't held onto. You know, it was just put in a more advantageous position, played it for the keep away, and was able to, and then return to the fight. Unfortunately,
That's
now though, that was broken.
Yeah, that was some good patience from both sides. I know Loud One were able to come out on top, but I think at this contender mixed level, we usually don't really see the most effective strategies. But what I thought was going to be an unfortunate situation for
Oh,
one team ends up being just a tough confrontation. Even now, no one's really grabbing that ball except for that first 40-second hold we kind of saw. And now Graphite should be able to grab a good chunk of time here.
yeah, it's all about Jay Rizzle here, and oh wait, Raggedy Muffin as well, just coming in. Like he might be called, or what's called. By the end of this, we might be calling him Lieutenant McMuffin. If anyone gets that reference in the chat, please hit me up. I am old. Red Gun now watching down B Street as the time continues to tick up for Loud Whine, putting themselves into a good position. But that jump there from I'm Just Casual leads to their downfall as they unveil themselves as a Christmas gift to the opposing team. 3 dead now for Graphite. Coming up off the spawns, it looks like they're going to be around C. So Raggedy Muffin here should be able to hold things down while his teammates make their way up to this fight. Oh, but 2 go down there when I say that. And, you know, this game isn't over just quite yet. Yes, the ball has moved their way in there. They're putting time pressure on Graphite into an unfair fight, but luckily for them, Fear the Quaffio just completely rotates around the back of PD. Now they need to get that ball moved back towards B as quickly as they can if they're going to have an opportunity to get any time here. As I'm Just Casual, just cutting right through like a knife, snaking the grass in the back here, and gets himself a good kill and damage down onto a second here, and that ball is dead as a doornail. Quite okay, so.
Yeah, that was 3 down for Graphite in just 1 second, and even though that wasn't 4 down for an instance, that was a gentleman's 4 down right there, allowing Graphite to take the first round right there. And
My man.
and right now, I think we're just seeing Loud Whine be a little bit more organized and I keep saying right now, and I think we're seeing just organization, but that's really just the story of the game in Contenders. Is just a compact, organized team that has efficient, objective play, can really do damage on in this league right now. So look for Graphite to start revving their engine and gain their momentum. But 4 down right there for Graphite. Seems like I gave them the caster's curse, as Loud Whine will be able to grab that ball. Jay Rizzle, first time I'm mentioning that. We're gonna get that counter up starting now. How many times I'm gonna mention Jay
By the
Rizzle?
way, excuse me. Pardon me there, gentlemen. What the hell are you doing, sir? 15 kills in the lobby right now. By far and away, the top fragger in the lobby, and really just putting a hurt down on the enemy team. I also gotta say, King Lebanyo is what, like 3-9-9 here.
We just saw an unfortunate, just team nade. Oh my god, giving me PTSD of the duos tournament at Worlds, team nading my my duo. But right there, that's an unfortunate team nade. We saw a little bit back. I don't want to put too much emphasis because we just saw a nice double kill from Loud Whine. A triple maybe? Triple? Oh, almost. Just a headshot away from the triple. Barcode now 55 has the ball. Not barcode, now 50 bar. Oh my god, tongue
he's the
twisted myself.
55th barcode. Don't worry about it.
It's an Optic Gaming barcode. Is this some information that we're growing privy to here at the
Well, you know,
HRL?
he needs to warm up for the new season. You know.
Exactly. Teaming up with Formal for the opportunity to take down SSG right there. Tricky just gets taken out, and right now it's just chaos. I don't know how the score is only 8-11 with the amount of times we've seen, like, with all due respect, Graphite go 4 down. Like, I don't know how Loud Whine haven't punished them. So all due respect to so not all due respect, just some nice compliments going off out to Graphite right now for just keeping this competitive even if they're just a little bit staggered.
Oh, this is important. And he gets it! What a brilliant kill there to get rid of the camo. And I'm just casual now, just starts moving that ball. He needs to get that shout for spawners, and it's Cafe. So he's moving himself over there. The fight is going to come from B. So I'm just casual here, just wisely going on a bit of a walk, leaving his team in this 3v3. Does not need to commit to a fight just yet, but will now. Quafio coming in with that big boomstick and clearing him out of top A. Only problem I saw with that play there from Graphite, or sorry, from Loud Whine, was the lack of a play ball at the end of it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna see hopefully 30 seconds being gained for Graphite, but it seems like Loud Whine will be able to collapse through Caution and Cafe right now. AR in hand, barcoding company just trying to stay alive. Loud Whine. That was,
yeah, you gotta see
even though
this
they
here,
played the
Pepper.
ball,
Gotta wait.
that was still a very effective push off spawn, I must say.
Yeah, Parver here, you know, just about gets in, or his buddy in time, unfortunately dies around back, but few dead now for the side of Loud Whine. The pressure has led to a play ball, which is good for his side at the moment because, you know, they're down on the map. Jay Rizzle, 24-7. God.
Yeah, Jesus. Crazy with the killing spree and the assist right there on stream from top tower. Single-handedly just dominating Graphite. And I don't really like to use words like dominating or wow, this is really carrying the lobby. But right now, with all due respect, Jay Rizzle, I must give you props. 2-0-5-7 right there. Leading the lobby, 26, 6, and 7 with 30 seconds of that ball time. Delta, I know you're not going to be the only one giving him props today. It's also going to be me, but right there we see a nice trade from Tricky and Ragged Muffin to kind of keep things close, but still a lot of work to be done from both sides in order to get more time on this oddball.
Yeah, that ball now is in like bottom mid at the moment, and that's no good for Graphite right now. Barcode will go down, and wow, okay, so 2v2 on the map, but unfortunately there's not really going to be an opportunity here for Graphite to benefit from this. It's going to have to be a case of waiting for spawners here, but shotgun in the hand of Tricky Dinking, and should be able to get that kill, does, and moves that ball towards C, and falls.
Ooh. Maybe should have just tried to get the slay before getting that touch on that ball. Right now, Loud Whine should be able to cruise to the end here, but you were saying, Delta?
Yeah, I mean, they're a player down here. It's decent holding C. It's just, you know, you still have to play your fundamentals. They are playing keep away at the moment. They are rotating to their team, which is something that we haven't seen from Graphite just yet. That decision to go towards C there was born out of, you know, rapid decision making, you know, without any info. When his team was spawning the opposite side. The ball has been rotated away from Loud Whine here, but Barcode is the only player alive, and if there's an extension up to, oh well, actually he finds himself fortuitously here, not facing too much of a problem, but it looks like this triple push here is going to be just enough to clear out everyone, and it's all down to Fear the Quaffio. Will they be able to... Oh, the camo jump scare, and that's going to be enough, I think, to give Loud Whine this game 1. Alright, we're here. Fear the Quaffio.
Back to Halo. Back to Halo.
Back to Halo. But, yeah. Fear the Quaffio going down here early game, as there's a massive fight here over the camo, which Tricky Inky Dink wins. There's 2 on the table for each team, 1 up at Trippa Box, and who is the last person you want to see hiding or with their gun pointed in your direction right now? It is Jay Rizzle. Will fall though. Just ran out of the old boom, so had to reload and rotate around. 4-4 now the score, and things are looking pretty even here just off the rip. Okay, so
yeah, I think it took a little bit of a second to load in to this lobby, so maybe have seen that momentum Loud Whine have just a little bit neutralized by those extra 10 seconds.
No nades, buddy. Unfortunate. You can see the desperate, like, you know, tilt down to get that grenade around the corner. Unfortunately, none in the back pocket and will fall. But now we're looking at a big push here from Control onto top A, as the players start rotating out from Elevator. 1 in Hell, 1 and 2 now in Whirlpool around Dorito, and yeah, this is not a good place to be if you're Graphite. You're open to so many avenues of pain, and yeah, it'll lead to a 2-kill lead here for Loud Whine.
Ding. Just 2 names stand out in particular. Just Casual and Jay Rizzle, right? I know that King and Agdi are 2 experienced members right there. Just seeing an assist from Barcode onto Red Pipes with the help of a teammate from Graphite, but just shouting out those 2 Loud Whine members right there. They maybe are the ones leading their teams, communicating and saying, look, we have a little bit of a lead to start here. Raggedy has that camo, and just right there, we saw an exchange happen at Red Pipes where Loud Whine could have been aggressive, but they decided to just take an extra second before jumping in for a slay and then grabbing that power item out of
that's a good win.
That tick on the kill feed.
Oh, great shot there from Jay Rizzle. Really, you know, putting up numbers here again. 7 and 2 so far, and has the shock rifle in their hand. Will wisely back down there in that situation, but it's going to be very difficult for Graphite to get control on this map right now as they find themselves around C, pushing up long haul. Triple long haul push is going to be a very difficult nut to crack, especially as the Loud Whine players have retreated into gold, and yeah, just great cross cover here from King Labanyo as well, just making sure that those players coming across glass are not doing so for free, although the 2 players are traded out, and you know, with the difference here only 5 at this moment in time, scratch that, unfortunately. Now it is 8. If the damage is able to be capitalized on here by Barcode, which he does actually manage to get out ahead in that exchange. 7 kills now the difference, and it's still early doors here, Queso.
Definitely just waiting for either Loud Whine to really get into their flow state or Graphite to start punching back a little bit. I think it's tough
Oh no.
in HRL when you start seeing that right there, which is just bully ball. You're just trapping those spawns perfectly and just pushing them at this point in Halo Infinite like life cycle. I think we're seeing these high level understanding, just a high level understanding of where spawns are right there. We see a nice win from Jay Rizzo at back Hydra onto Tricky. It's a little bit unfortunate for Tricky, but that lead is just staying to 10 kills for Loud Whine right now.
Yeah, and I've got to say as well, like, this is relatively slow pace that they're ticking off at, you know what I mean? Like, it's not crazy, they're not flying at the enemy, they're not really rolling them, it's just very disciplined, you know, positional play and, you know, getting themselves favorable fights. Hey, look, if you're playing Halo and, like, you know, chivalry is dead, right? You know, you'd never want to get an easy fight. You'd never want to get, like, a true one-on-one. You always want to have a body in the background, you know, just peppering damage onto them. Because, as I always say, you know, 2 bandits beat 1 bandit.
Yeah, definitely. And right there we see a nade from Casual onto Gold.
Careful.
Doesn't take out the enemy, takes out the enemy in long haul though. Oh, that was ridiculous, but
he gave
proven
you
that
all the
he
clues,
is
Mr.
just
Police.
casual. If you got the double kill, I would not have called him casual anymore. Right there we see Tricky.
Oh!
Ooh, we both wanted Tricky to get that one and to get the assist at least. Oh, that was a nice little moment right there for the team to come and help Tricky.
That fight has been revitalized over there. Tricky thinking has backed them off again, but I'm just casual. Oh, and they're just completely traded. That is beautiful. I love that. Great, like, back and forth between those 2 players. 11 kills now the difference as we hit the 37 kill mark, and this is we're coming into squeaky bum time now for Team Graphite.
Squeaky bum time indeed. And right now Tricky just trying to anchor the map. I've seen Tricky at gold so many times throughout this map, specifically a nice little win onto Jay Rizzo. Maybe should have gotten away with their life, but gets averaged at the end of that engagement. That's a tough situation, but every single engagement that we've seen, it's just trade. It's only an 11 kill difference. Well, not only, it's a massive 11 kill difference right there. Now 9 kill difference. It still could swing indeed, but right now I think Loud Whine are just gonna trade as they've been doing for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 kills. It's been a long while. They've just been trading.
Casual just backed out of the push with Raggedy Muffin, and both paid the price. 8 kills now the difference, and you know, Loud Whine might need to just consider being a bit more careful as we get to the late stage of this player match.
Yeah, and just looking at those stats on Graphite, I think there's a story to be told here. 7 and 10, 9 and 10, 12 and 10, 8 and 12. It's just 1 or 2 pushes from individual members on these teams. Oh, that would have been nasty. I was trying to give you props right there, but it's just 1 or 2 mistakes in those solo pushes that Loud Whine are just playing as a team right there.
Well, I mean, 4 kills now the difference here. Graphite are really working together now and really putting the pain here, and they have Loud Whine stuck in blue. Right now, it's just how do you capitalize on it, right? That's very difficult for, you know, teams to coordinate at any level. You know, it's something you know you need to do. It's all about learning how to make the best of that situation, and I think they might find themselves with a split push here, but no, they're choosing to just let them come out, and yeah, this oh, not a trade. Oh, but Fear the Quaffio, he needs to get aggressive here and needs to blow open. Oh, what? Oh,
no.
oh. Just manages to get away with their life. Gets shots up onto catwalk. Manages to pick up the shroud screen. Oh, finishes off that kill. 3 kills now, the difference. And this camo now has run out. That advantage has gone. And it looks like Loud Whine might be turtling just a little bit. This is the chance. 45 to 47 now. And I'm just casual, just managing to get away with their life here. As once again, all 4 players, you can throw a net on them.
Yeah, right now it just feels like Graphite stopped trading and got the Slades, and Loud Whine didn't have any other opportunity.
One kill game.
Kill. We're just both on the edge of our seats waiting for someone to make a mistake, and Barcode does make a mistake. 48-46 with about 2.5 minutes left. Loud Whine would have to fumble this, with all due respect to Graphite, but it is just 2 kills to Graphite's 4 kills. And it's just a massive mountain that Loud Whine are just slowly just hurdling, like you said, waiting for that opportunity, waiting for Graphite to make a mistake.
Yeah, and you know, they need to like put this one together, right? Get your players around to A. Get your players moving down long, right? And just really try and you know, get a split push here onto Loud Whine. Separate those guns and you know, get those kills. Both teams here now. You see, the problem that Graphite have right now is if they get a kill, they're not in a position to capitalize on it, right? You need to start moving your way up towards that team. All of your players need to just you know, get a bit more ballsy, get themselves up long, and Fear the Quaffio is getting half of this done. Tricky Hinky Dink like their position, but the 2 other players need to be barreling down long here to be a part of this fight.
Yeah, I think it's just fascinating watching this unfold. Everybody's just playing
They're doing
this
it
beautifully.
Info here, King Labanio baiting Fear the Quaffio in, but will just back out here. No one wants to be the last 2 kills or last 2 deaths, but someone's gonna have to make the move to be the last few kills here.
I think we might see.
Oh,
Oh, right
one
there,
now.
1 more kill by Jay Rizzle. Who
They
else?
need to move. Go, move.
Oh, that might be a little greedy. Fear just trying to work an angle at top elevator.
They're not giving themselves any time to do this here at Graphite. They need to get aggressive because they are going to lose the game if they don't get a kill, right? You got to risk it for the chocolate biscuit.
For the chocolate biscuit, indeed, man. Just love
There's so much info, and down they
oh,
go.
with just a camo grab. Be tuned in, maybe even cast tomorrow if the schedule allows. But right now it's just Fear versus Jay Rizzle for those snipes, and oof, Jay Rizzle with the body shot, about to give us some fireworks. King whiffs 1 rocket, but finds contact for the 2nd rocket right there. 3 down
now
for
it's all
Graphite.
unfair. Fear here needs to hit some shots. Hits 1, that's enough. And now his team are back out of the respawn screen. The flag has been taken, but there should be enough, Graphite players there to put a stop to this right now. 3 up, and you know, able to get rid of I'm Just Casual there. Should be able to push those players back to the midway line.
Yeah, just right off the rip, I'm seeing Loud Whine just be a little bit more organized through the lanes that they're pushing in this map. Even though that was the dead flag that we just saw returned for Graphite, Loud Whine are doing a good job of just being a pest in that long haul. I was about to give Casual props again. Just being a pest, but the duo from Loud Whine controlling that long lane right there gets a trade in that situation. Should be able to find, does not find another member of Graphite. I have not seen Graphite at all in Loud Whine's base for this opening up for these first couple minutes on this map.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect to see too much of that too early. I think these two teams are kind of filling each other out here, and I think that Graphite are holding on just enough to be able to repel these fights. I'm just casual here, gets a decent jump there on Tricky Hinky Dink. I think those were the last 2 bullets from the sniper. Good job getting those off here, but the problem now for Graphite is I believe the power weapons are on a timer right now. Yeah, 20 seconds. Yeah, J Rizzle here just gonna be the sharp end of the stick here, trying to give his teammate the opportunity to just sit there on those rockets. The only problem is this rotation here does leave them a little bit isolated. I'm just casual now with the run. The rockets there to support, and this could be the first one here for Loud Whine in this game 3. And yeah, Graphite facing elimination now.
Yeah,
And
perfect timing. It always seems like I'm seeing some sort of objective captured whenever my latency's brought back down. My apologies for that to you, Delta, for that issue on my end. But right now we're just seeing a 2v2. And J Rizzle pick up that sniper, almost find the head of an enemy, but almost gets taken out.
3-4-3, Illuminati confirmed. On scoreboard, of course. Oh, good shot there now. Parber is in quite a bit of trouble here. Needs to, well, not die. And now it looks like, yes, J Rizzle has the thickest sniper rifle in his back pocket. 9 shots to put down Team Graphite here.
That's one. That's the second one, finding the body. And maybe gets taken out, gets the kill assist because the teammate's able to push in.
Oh, great shots from Tricky.
Yeah, nice perfect right there.
Has J Rizzle rotated all the way to long? He has. And that's a good, strong place to be with that sniper rifle. Needs to back off here under a lot of pressure. King Labanio as well, now feeling the crunch from 2 sides, and Graphite in quite a decent position. 2 dead now for the side of Loud Whine, and Graphite now with their hands on the flag. The only problem here is that he's going to be shot quite a bit here from Sniper 1. And will fall to that
taken out by 3 members of Loud Whine off spawn.
Yeah, unfortunate that.
Can you hear me? We're good.
Oh,
sorry, I've been having a little bit of latency issues. Just making sure. And as these rockets come up, Delta, what are you seeing?
Well, it was decent enough from Graphite to put King Labanio under so much pressure that they felt the need to get rid of it. J Rizzle here now with sniper shots onto Barcode. There's nowhere really for him to go except down long. But will essentially back off here a little bit. Leave Parber to his fate as we follow Tricky Hinky Dink. Now, the 11 and 8 leading his team on Slays here. But as always, the assist differential here is going to tell the story of its own. A lot of the players that fall on the side of Graphite fall to bullets from more than one source.
Raggedy Muffin at the enemy's plasmas, trying to peek, be a little aggressive, but Fear takes out one shot Raggedy. I think we're seeing some interesting stat lines right now. I think Graphite are just underperforming in the Slay department. It's just a little, and that's affecting their ability to really control these flags. Right now we're seeing Casual with 15, 3, and 6, and 1 capture, almost make it out to the long haul with their life, but Fear is there to get the re-3 down for Loud Whine. J Rizzle and King are the last 2 up as King has just respawned in.
This is going to get weird now because we have one player in Needles. and we have one player in Needles and we have one player in Tower. So where are they going to spawn? Like, you could end up with them spawning out training, which could be a problem. Oh, what a great shot from Tricky Inking! That ball could, that flag is moving, and it's moving fast. And this is what we were talking about. You know, if you're able to be efficient here on Empyrean, you are going to get opportunities to get that flag moving. Now, the only problem for Fear the Quafio is that he doesn't know. Well, he knows someone's about, but he doesn't know exactly where. And I believe that player is up on S2 now, and it is none other than Jay Rizzle, who has had their entire shield stripped, but is now just going to have to oh wow, just completely ignored there by Fear the Quafio. Oh, and an attempted ninja put down here, and they need to be shouting at the top of their lungs that Jay Rizzle is up in their needles.
Enemy flag.
Yeah, right there, Jay Rizzle. Make sure you track him. Finally gets taken out. Tricky has the rockets.
Oh, he's stuck!
Gets taken out by a nade!
Those rockets could be on the moon, but here they are, up on training. And I'm casual now, just going to cancel that overshield for his trouble. And all for dead flag. Right, they have to move fast. They have to move fast. Move fast. Get to the flag. You have to be looking at the scoreboard here and saying, get there as fast as you can, because now we have players all around S2, but they are getting farmed here by Fear the Quafio. And that flag is already down long. Barcode 55 now. The 55th barcode is running in, trying to get there just ahead of Unjust Casual, who is doing their best to get their hands on the flag beforehand, but no! It is a score there for the side of Graphite.
Out of nowhere, Graphite find themselves in the lead right now.
Well, I mean,
and
20 and 12 for Fear the Quafio is doing a decent amount of work for it.
Well, boy, to that point, also we're seeing two of their members kind of not even touch 10 kills right now, and Loud Whine have three members that are touching 10 kills, and that's kind of what's keeping this so competitive, right? Is if obviously Probier and Barco just step up just a tiny bit in the Slay department, this is going to be a massive momentum shift in the series. 3 down for Graphite right there. Loud Whine might want to be a little aggressive, but just can't. They pull that flag. Jay Rizzle, I see that tag one more, but this time Graphite are all on top of that call out. Nice nade casual, just to deny a for sure flag return, and now they have a little bit of space and time to work with.
Good bit of discipline here from Unjust Casual. This is what I was talking about in the last map, right? Realizes that he doesn't have the friends needed, right? He needs to wait for the power of friendship and you know, control the enemy spawns, because that's what's going to be of great value to your team. Right, you're right now forcing them down into under here. They're going to have to go for the overshield instead of the rockets, which are less impactful on a map here like this. So, only problem here for Unjust Casual, he's in a position where he's going to take a lot of damage. So he's back around, and all 4 members right there, down around S1. Great job spawn trapping, but his teammates here need to be in a position to help them out. But Unjust Casual will go down, and this this might spell the end of it, but it all depends on, no, this is it. This is a good one. Triple kill here from Jay Rizzle, and that is moving. He could be going for the over here, but his opponent manages to get around the corner. That flag is halfway down long, and we see Barcode running for the return, and it's not going to be enough. It's all down to Parber here. Needs to go huge to prevent this flag from going in. But the teammates are there, and it will.
Oh my! I was about to say that it would have been unacceptable if Loud Whine weren't able to get that flag in. You had a teammate with OS and a triple kill, giving me shades of Optic Gaming over the World's
Oh,
Weekend,
three
saying
dead
you
now.
have the kill tech and you're not able to get the victory right there. 2-2 right now in Graphite. If they're able to get one more flag cap, will definitely have momentum on this on their side, regardless of how this map count ends. These two teams are locked in a fight. That first map was a little bit in favor of Loud Whine momentum-wise, but ever since then, it's just been neck and neck and neck and neck. It is so close, so even.
So
3
many
down,
necks.
Raggedy Muffin is the last one
That
up
was.
right now.
Oh, Raggedy Muffin now gets his toesies on the flag, but it's not quite enough. That flag is still there, and it's going to be a pain point for Loud Whine, but it is looking like, yeah, we are heading into
Wow.
overtime.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, last
And
match was a 47-50 Slayer. Now we're seeing a 2-2 overtime on Empyrean. This is what I
oh
love to see
no,
in
King!
an HRL.
Oh, Toilet King! No, down you
Oh,
go!
and right there, Graphite have momentum because of that nice play with the Rockets. Maybe they're gonna throw off the enemy spawn here. Doesn't seem like it. J Rizzle's at that S2 staying alive, but Tricky Dink backs off from that
That's
nade, gets shot with the body and then a headshot. It's going to be a dead flag. Loud Whine are going to have the momentum that they need to get a foothold here and start to push up. J Rizzle says, I'm going to ignore that
you're the
return and starts walking up.
Here the Quafio's in a very strong position here, but needs to stay alive, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to do so with the amount of damage that was just dealt to them. Is getting collapsed on right now by J Rizzle. They're dancing the dance of death. It's a no-scope battle, and they both fall to the punch, but 3 dead now for Loud Whine momentarily. And Harper here looks like they're going to be in a position to pull that flag. Now, King Labanyo here is not necessarily the... Oh, dear. Flag is dropped to be player with more shields. Has been tagged with the sniper rifle, but that sniper rifle is now no longer in play. Barcode gets it past the 50-yard line, and it's all about this overextension here from Loud Whine. Is it going to be there fast enough? It doesn't look like it, and Barcode here gets that flag in. Quafio getting some shots down across the map. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna struggle with callouts on this, but I will say that all 4 dead for Loud Whine is pretty easy to see as an advantage for the side of Team Graphite. But the only problem is that, well, now they've only just gotten B, and they're gonna have to get C very quickly because all spawns for Loud Whine were on A, and if they'll find themselves somehow scoring very soon if nothing can be done about it. But the overshield manages to step up and hold on to A, and now it looks like a trip cap is on the cards as J Rizzle finds himself out on the island of Sniper.
Yeah, that's tough for Loud Whine. I feel like at some point in the last match they were kind of saying, GG's, we just gotta play smart and we'll find ourselves having a nice 3-0 sweep and an early bedtime tonight. But now Loud Whine and Graphite find themselves out of map 4 because the clutchest CTF on Empyrean I've probably seen on HRL. Just with the brute force and just the determination it took for Graphite to bring that back. But right now, Loud Whine finally find their BC hold and they're about to tie the match, but those slays are just going in favor of neither team right now, unless, yep, 3 down for Graphite right there, and
Well,
nice
here's the
nade
thing.
from J Rizzle onto them.
Yeah, like, a lot of the fighting that was happening there was around A, right? And A was the only one that Graphite had at that moment in time. It took a while for them to be able to break out, and now we can see that there's, like, we're 2 minutes in, and, well, there's barely 50 points in the pot, you know? So, it's, oh no, J Rizzle manages to, he knew that ledge was there. It was fine. But yeah, ooh, that is an absolute travesty there from Dink King. Just finds himself in the middle of a crossfire. overshield absolutely demolished, and no kills to see or no kills at the end of it. But his teammates will pick up the slack there, as Barcode is actually 5-2-2 here on this map, really stepping up now in this game 4.
Yeah, right there. Graphite, even though they're 3 down, they were able to just extend their lead by 6 ticks, and quickly after Graphite respawn, Loud Whine are now aware that that bunker is going to be the place of contention. We see Casual look at that C-plat spawn, and oh, nice patience right there. Saw one enemy teammate, then another. Casual's the last one up for Loud Whine, but I think they're doing enough to secure time. Oh, I was kind of hoping they would get that slay. Out of all due respect to Fear, they shut me up and flipped that B point over to the red team.
Yeah, absolutely. Graphite doing a great job at the moment. You know, they're controlling this half of the map pretty well, and you know, after a bit of a hectic start, things have kind of begun to calm down here. Now, Unjust Casual will eventually fall here, and King Labano, the only one relatively close to B, but should be able to get a nice piv there. Unfortunately, will get naded out by Barcode, and B remains in the favor of Graphite as they tick up to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and with all due respect to Loud Whine, I just think every single second that they let Graphite tick is it just must feel terrible in the stomach. Right there we see Tricky with the double kill NOS, and that just must feel terrible if you're a Loud Whine member. And I'm trying to maintain respect, and I hope that if they're watching this, they don't think it, take it as sour, but I know that feeling when you just see 82, 84, 83, 84, 85, 86, just slowly tick, tick, and tick. You just start trying to force and force and force. Right now we're seeing Loud Whine be a little smart, maybe look away from that B area, but they don't get the touch onto A that they desired, and now it's about a 15-point lead for Graphite, who are 3 down, but out of nowhere, just they are anchoring their bunker spawns, which is a weird thing to say on this map. They are anchoring their bunker spawns to their benefit. Chat, that is such a weird thing to say on interference, but it is working right now. Man, Fia right there with a nice curve slide and thrust should be able to get a nice end. Oh, with the slay, that is just amazing, amazing plays off spawn on this interference strongholds map for Graphite. This is just momentum seriously gaining for them. When I thought they were honestly out of the series, they've made it ultra competitive.
Yeah, but you know, we are still relatively early days here in the strongholds. A lot of time left to go here, and I think that now with Loud Whine having C and B, the only problem is I'm not quite sure they have a setup, but it does look like, yeah, you can throw a blanket on 3 of the players on Team Graphite, and they're finding themselves a bit trapped here on A.
Yeah, it's just a wrestle match of series right now. Raggedy.
In there.
Oh my god, and now 3 down for Graphite. NOS in favor of Loud Whine. That momentum all of a sudden is flipping, and I don't want to use that word momentum as a crutch right now, but it's just genuinely just changing tides right now. It is like a vicious storm just going back and forth right now.
Yeah, Parber here now finds themselves a bit isolated here just above C, as Loud Whine now rests the lead back. I'm always hesitant to say on strongholds that any lead below like 30 points is an actual lead, but here we are seeing just some great trapping here, almost to the point where perfect shots, by the way, if you're Quavio, 14-9, really, you know, setting his team up for success, and A will go back in their favor after a very long drawn-out fight, but Fear needs to now just prioritize getting out of where he is, right? Like, his team will likely be in and around C spawns at the moment, and they need to capitalize on that. But at the moment, it does look like, yeah, they are getting rolled a little bit, and the M word that you're very fond of has now definitely swung back in Loud Whine's favor.
Yeah, that momentum. I'll say it 3 times. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Right there. Got it out of my system. And Loud Whine just being authoritative right now. It was just a matter of moments. I felt like Graphite had the lead, and I understand that things can change quickly in a stronghold. It's just how quickly Loud Whine were able to pivot. We talk about interference being uh, a snowballing map, but right
Just
there,
calling me,
Loud
yeah.
Whine, we're just able to just take a final hold, and unless Graphite are able to touch B here, it
Yeah,
seems
this
like
is
Loud Whine have just done enough to clinch out this series at a 3-1 victory.
yeah,
Not
like, you
just
know,
yet,
it ain't
not just
over.
yet though.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that painful point now where even when you're capping a point, the clock is ticking, right? You know, that triple cap putting a lot of pressure on the team, and they can really only afford to have one player sitting on C right now. The rest need to push a second objective. There's only 10 seconds left until they will fall, but yeah, we're seeing here now a fight, yeah, from Fear the Quaffio, like doing their level best to bring their team through on this, but as the final seconds tick away here, I've got to say it's been a fantastic map from Loud Whine. Definitely.